Hey everyone, welcome back to Cuddy's Bookshelf and welcome to vlog number 3. This is going to be one hell of an update because why I haven't been able to film, I have been doing some reading and I will wrap up None of This Is True. This was so twisty and I really hope that there's going to be a second one in this because of the way this one ended. I hope that there's a second, and I really enjoyed it. The name of the book says it all, like none of it is true, but then some of it is, then it's not, then it is. So you just believe in everything that you're being told, and then there's a twist, and then there's a twist, and I was just like, is anything in this true? So it's just such a really good thriller. Really enjoyed this. I did finish it the night that I said I would in the last vlog, and yeah, I did enjoy it. The next book that I will update you on was Ginger Eats the one that I was reading. So this was about the same character throughout the book, and I really enjoyed it. It was a bit like Gaio and Uzumaki and Tomie, where the whole book is the same instead of like each chapter being a different story. And I really enjoyed this one. This is one of my favourites. Very creepy, and yeah, loved this one. Read this one. Then I did open these two before as my phone broke. I did open these two and I did read both. Really enjoyed the Southern. This freaked me out. I better say the title, Anna. The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix. This scared the shizzles out of me to the point where obviously I'm awake at night a lot because I work nights. So when I'm home, I find it hard to sleep at night. And I went downstairs to get a drink and I felt like I was like 10 again, probably older than 10, but when you think someone's behind you and you just run for dear life. Yeah, that was me, trying not to spill my drink, but running for dear life because I was reading this book, and yeah, it scared the life out of me. And there's a point in this, I don't want to do spoilers, but I'll just say the loft. So if you have read this, you know which point I'm on about. And my heart, I felt like I was having like palpitations or something because I was just like, but yeah, really enjoyed this horror. I really want to jump into another Grady Hendrix, and if you haven't read this, please do so. So this is about a woman who is in this book club, and she has a new neighbour, and strange things start happening to children and they keep disappearing and stuff, and she goes through some traumatic experience. And what freaked me out the most is how somebody, a complete stranger, can come in and make someone look mentally unwell, even to their loved ones that's supposed to love them and believe them when they say stuff. How quickly they can change their minds and think that someone is mentally unwell when they're not. It blows my mind that, but it's believable as well because things like this do happen. And I really liked the ending, like the power of friendship and a mother's love. And yeah, it was just such a good horror. I really enjoyed it. Deep. Because I brought this such a long time ago, I was under the like assumption that it was based just on the Titanic and people on the Titanic going missing. So it is, but it's like flashbacks for the Titanic and now the sister ship, the Britannic, and it goes back and forth between the two, but it really threw me off because I was expecting a thriller just based around that time, and it threw me towards the ending when like things are starting to get like revealed and that lot, because it turned a little bit like more like mystical, and I was like, is this a thriller or like a fantasy thriller? Or and it just threw me because I was just expecting a thriller that was based on these ships and like people going missing, murders happening, you know. But yeah, I didn't enjoy this as much as I wanted to, and I think it was because I was just thrown, because I was just like, I didn't like it, so I didn't like the ending. So, but the writing was okay. I liked the premise of it, but I didn't like the execution of it. So, unfortunately, this one's a bit more disappointing for me. And then I did a pile of books, what I said would be a maybe. I did read 3 of them. So I did read The Dark Side of the Mind. This was quite funny because I kept thinking it wasn't funny at all. That just sounded wrong. Let me do that again. Because the subject matter wasn't funny. It was a lot of things that she mentions with going into like more secure places or people with mental health and stuff. In my job, I do these things with my patients as well, and so when she was explaining terminologies and stuff, and I was just like, yeah, I knew that. So it was very much, at one point I was like, it feels like I'm at work. But then like some of the stories in this are very, some of them are like heartbreaking, some of them are just disgusting, and others are very, they make you think about things and how you I'm glad that there's a book out here like this, because it does make people think about others' behaviours. Like if someone displays a certain behaviour, you automatically think that person is wrong, they shouldn't be doing this, they think it, but you don't know what they're going through inside their head, and if they are vulnerable adults. And I just really enjoyed this book. I'm so glad that I read it. Then I read one of the poetry collections by Amanda Lovelace, which is To Make Monsters Out of Girls. Really enjoyed my reread of this. I just love the illustrations. I'm not going to find any now, am I? Go slower. Slower, slower, slower. So I just love the illustrations that go along with the poetry. I enjoyed this collection the first time I read it, and I really enjoyed it the second time I've read it. So there was like a year in between. Another one that I really, really enjoyed, love Amanda Lovelace poetry. And then the last book that I read whilst not being able to talk to you guys was Dracula by Bram Stoker. Obviously, everybody knows the story of Dracula. This is a reread. I do say that I do reread this every year. I enjoyed my reread. Loved it. Loved being back with these characters. Love reading like the diary entries throughout. I just really love it. And I really love these Chiltern Classic editions of the classics. I have a few. Pro tip, I know you have to be careful on eBay, but I got a whole bunch, really cheap ones. I think I got like 3 or 4 of them, and these are quite expensive, or they can be quite expensive depending where you buy them from. And I think I got 3 for like £15 or something, and that was just crazy. And they've come and they came and they was in beautiful condition. So yeah, just in case you was wanting to collect these and you're short on cash, try eBay. And yeah, really enjoyed my reread. I have since purchased a couple of books which really should have gone in my haul that I just done, but I didn't think to take them off of this cart. Ah, bugger. But never mind. But from the stack, what I said that I was going to read, I still want to read Dandadan Volume 2, and I also want to read the second poetry collection by Amanda Lovelace, because I think these are going to be good palette cleansers between the books that are left. So I am still keeping these on my October TBR. But also, I got this book in my Fairy Loot box, and it's If I Have to Be Haunted. So if you did see that unboxing, this one just sounds, it's a romance, like a haunting romance, and I just thought it's just the perfect time to read it, isn't it? So look how gorgeous those edges are. Absolutely beautiful, and I really want to get to this. So I'm putting this also on my October TBR. And then the 2 books that I have purchased is follow-ons to 2 books that I have actually read in October already. So the first one that I got is 11 Liars. So when I read 12 Secrets, I didn't realise that it would be a trilogy. So you can pre-order the 3rd one at the minute. I'm not sure when it comes out, but I know you can pre-order it. And then this one is the 2nd one. And it's still got, oh, what's his name again? Ben Harper. This has got Ben Harper in, who is the investigative journalist whose brother was brutally murdered in the last one. That's not a spoiler, by the way, if you haven't watched the other vlogs. But he's also in this one, and I'm very excited to see where the story goes. And I just can't wait. So I had to pick it up, and I just need to read it. I've just hit myself, but I do just need to read it and find out more. So, and I'm already excited for the 3rd one. So I want to get to that one also. And then I read The Housemaid. I think that was the first book I read in October. And I brought The Housemaid Secret because, again, this is a trilogy. The 3rd one is available for pre-order, I think, but I know it's coming out. And I loved The Housemaid. It's one of my favourite thrillers that I've read so far this month. And so I really want to get into the 2nd. And even my husband, I can't remember if I said it or not in these vlogs, but I was reading it and telling my husband, because he's not a big reader, or he just don't read books that I recommend, but I was telling him what was happening as I was reading the first one. And when I finished it and like I told him everything, he was like, oh, I might read that. I'm like, but I've just told you everything. But he was still intrigued. So he also wants me to tell him everything that happens in this one. So that's how good the first one was, and I can't wait to get into the 2nd. So yeah, that and breathe is my big update. So I read a whole ton of books while I was away, and brought and want to add on to my October TBR. So what I'll do is I will carry on picking, and I will just put these up here. But I will carry on picking off of the cart until these have gone, and I will just inject these whenever I want, and I'll just let you know when I have. I am really glad that I've managed to get my phone back before reading Dandadan, because as I was saying in the last vlog, this is very weird, and I have been talking to a few of you about this, and I'm glad that I've got my phone back in time to actually film my reactions to reading this, because the first ones was... What did I just read? What the bloody hell did I just read? So I'm glad that I didn't manage to get to that one until my phone had come back. So I am going to, even though I've got all these books that I said I want to read, I am going to pick a book off of the cart because I have missed unwrapping a mystery book. So, I'm going in. Give them a mix around. This one. Number 4. It is Murder in the Family. I am... Oh. The corner of the edge bent a little bit. But it is Murder in the Family by Cara Hunter. So this one is a murder mystery. And inside you get like files and different pieces of evidence and photographs and just all sorts in it. And the premise of this book is you have to solve the murder before the characters in the book do. And I just love that, because when I hold this, I was saying like I really enjoy murder mystery games. So having it in a book makes me very excited. So I finally get a chance to do it. Very, very excited about this. But yeah, so this is going to be my next read. Have any of you read this yet? Have you did you solve it before the characters? Let me know. I need to know everything. It just sounds really, really great. Oh, I can't wait to get into it. But yeah, so that will be my next read. I'm so glad to be back filming. So glad that my phone is now fixed. And I mean, there's still stresses going on, but at least I can still film and talk about books and read my books and just be happy and have conversations with you guys. So that is so exciting. So I was being totally over dramatic in my last vlog when I was like, if I'm gone for a long period of time. You probably haven't even noticed because I obviously already filmed that unboxing, and then I already filmed that week of vlogging. I can tell on that vlog though, when I was editing it, that all of the mistakes, like I kept repeating myself and saying things wrong all the time, and I could tell that how stressed I was, because I was trying to, like, filming is like really therapeutic for me, so it's where I just get to sit down and just talk about stuff that I love, and I can just see how stressed I was that week. Even though I was like putting on a brave face, I just was like, you can just tell. You can just tell. I can tell anyway, because I was just like, oh my god, you miserable bugger, cheer up. But we're back, and I've had nearly a week away from work because of training, so I am ready to face it all again, and I've done a lot of reading, which evidently makes me happy. So yeah, so that is all the updates. This is going to be a very long first clip. I do apologise, but I did read a lot and I did miss you all a lot. So I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to grey as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Got a buildup of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain. I know you told your friend
weird you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away.
My husband and my in-laws have just been to like some antique shops. It's like vintage antique. I've never been before. They took us for the first time because I was intrigued, because at Christmas time they brought my husband some like antique books. I think it was some Shakespeare, I think. So we went today and I picked up a couple of books while I was there. These are more, one's like nostalgic and the other ones just intrigue me. So this is the first book I picked up, yes. It's a children's book. But when I was at school, they had these as picks. It wasn't so much your Biff, Floppy and Chip until later on. So I had these ones and it just felt so nostalgic picking it up, and the illustrations in it are just amazing and just take me back. So this was more of just a little nostalgic thing. It was only a few pounds. So, and then I do really want to get a nice edition of Beatrix Potter books. Like either a bind up or like the collection in a nice edition, and they had these ones in. So there is The Tale of Miss Tiddlywinkle is the first one. The Tale of Mrs. Tittlemouse is the second one. So these are just tiny little books, and I just wanted to read a couple of Beatrix Potter's other works. No, that's not Peter Rabbit. And to see if I like them. And again, the illustrations in these are just so adorable that these was only £1, so I picked those up. So the last three that I picked up was a series, and it's the English Gentleman series by Douglas Sutherland. And this is, so know how you get loads of books on like women's etiquette, so think like the Bridgerton times and Downton Abbey and all that lot. That era really intrigues me, of like the courtship and everything. And these are written, they're a little bit sun damaged on the edge, but it doesn't matter because they're just a little bit of fun. And they are written by a man for men. So a lot of women had like etiquette books and stuff. So the first one in there is The English Gentleman, and then it goes The English Gentleman's Wife, and then The English Gentleman's Mistress. And I just thought that there was intrigue in it, and it'll be fun to see it from the male's perspective, what they was expected of at that time and what makes them a gentleman. So yeah, I bought these. This was only £2. I need to take the sticker off, like, but yeah, it was £2 for the set, so bargain. But that's what I got today. So just a couple of kids' books, and those that I will put with like my other ones that I've got on, like Bridgerton and etiquette and stuff, because I just find it intriguing that you had to do and dress and act a certain way and to be a certain status in society. It's crazy, but I love it. And then I came home to a parcel, and I haven't ordered anything, so it confused me, unless I've accidentally ordered something and not realised, but I don't think I have. So great. I definitely didn't order these. I'm sure I didn't. Keep smiling, beautiful. We are all right behind you. From Angela. Oh, that is so great. That note. Hold it together. And Angela got me some new tabs, which I'm so happy about because I was running low. Oh, these are lovely. So there's 4 different sets. There is Summer. There is Memory. Beautiful. There is Romantic. And then there's Dream. So I love those. Oh, I'm so grateful. Thank you so much, Angela. Your note is absolutely lovely. You know, hold the tears in, hold the tears in. When I didn't have my phone, because sometimes, say if I'm at work or if I'm just feeling a little low, I will go on my comments and read some of your guys' comments, and it just cheers me up. And because I was without a phone, I just kept going around and picking the books up that you all had brought me just to read, and it really put a smile on my face. So thank you. And this is going to be another one. I'm actually going to stick this because obviously I normally stick them in books. So what I'm going to do, because there's no way I'm getting rid of this note, I'm going to stick it in. Let me go and get them. So I keep my annotation stuff in this book looking box, and there is a lot of empty ones in here now. But what I'm going to do is stick, can't wait to do my reread of the Bone season to use these. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick Angela's note in here, so then every time I use the tabs that Angela brought me, I get to see the lovely note, and that will cheer me up. I'm going to do it now actually. I'm so glad that I've got more blue ones, because I really want to get back into the second Mistborn book, Well of Ascension, and I like to tab them with blue to match the covers. So I'm so glad I've got loads of blues now. Makes me so happy. They are in there, and then when I open it now, oh, there's your note. I don't necessarily think that I'm getting better at receiving gifts, as in not crying. I mean, I managed to hold them in then, but I think it's because I've cried that many tears over the past week. I've got none left. My eyes are sore. But thank you so much, Angela. I am so grateful. And I really do feel like I can do anything with you guys behind me, so yeah. Don't stop. Don't stop. Stay in my eyeballs. But yeah, I thought I would. I think I managed to get a bit of B-roll while I was out. If I didn't, you wouldn't have seen it. But if I did manage to get some that was half decent, because there was quite a lot of people there, so I was trying to get footage without people there. So I think I might have some where it's some of the books and so on. But if you haven't seen any, that's why it was dodgy footage. But yeah, hopefully you would have seen that. And yeah, I'm gonna do some editing today, because literally as soon as I got my phone back, the first thing I did was film a haul for you guys. So I need to edit that so that can be ready, and then I can do some reading. So hopefully I'll be back later doing some reading. But I am going to go put my comfort clothes on now because it is warm and I'm sat in a jumper, which isn't the one. You're so generous, Angela. Thank you. They're very much appreciated and was needed. Does anyone else do that, like when they tab in the books, try and sometimes match... I need to stop fiddling with paper. Try and sometimes match the tabs to the colour of the book so it just looks really aesthetically pleasing. Just me. So I have been reading Murder in the Family. I am around 130 pages in. Everybody's a suspect. Still figuring things out, getting to know each of the characters and going more into depth about the murder and like their loved ones and like background histories and stuff. And I won't do any spoilers on here, but there is like one person that's very suspicious at the minute. So I am still not convinced that it was them, but it'll be interesting to see. I have got a person that I have in mind that I think might have done it, but we'll see as it goes along. But yeah, really enjoying this. It really feels like, when you're reading it, it feels like you're watching your true crime documentaries where, because they're filming a true crime program in the book, and you get like the camera cuts off to such and such, and like the images of people is being shown on screen of like people's past and them growing up and stuff like that. It really feels like you are watching a true crime documentary whilst you're reading, and I love that. But yeah, so really enjoying it so far. I have some other news. So I've had a phone call, so I'm at work tonight. I've had a phone call from the hospital regarding my up and coming surgery, and they have told me it's next week. So yeah, there's that. At the minute, I don't know what I'm feeling. I'm feeling obviously nervous, a little bit scared, but I know it's going to be for the best, and I cannot wait to get rid of using catheters all the time. This is what I'm just trying to think of. Like, it's all going to be worth it, and yeah, so I'm a little bit nervous. So I've got a date for my first surgery. I've got a date for my second one, which is in November. I don't know how next week's vlog is going to be. Hopefully I'll be fine and I'll be getting a lot of reading done with resting, so I'll be able to update you. I will update and say more on the procedure itself in a different vlog. I will try and, I don't know, obviously I can't really take you with me, but I'll try and retain as much information as I can, and I will sit down and talk to you about everything that's gone off, because I know a lot of you wanted to know more in detail about what I was having and what it's for and everything. So I do plan to still do that video, but obviously until I have the surgery I can't really update and say anything about what it's like and everything, and I want it to be as an informative video as possible, because for any others that's having this procedure done, especially in the UK, I think I only managed to find one person that's had it done, and they was in the US. So I'm trying to remember all the information as much as I can. So that will be coming after my surgeries. It's distracted me a little bit from being able to sleep before work, so I've just read a little bit more of this to try and take my mind off it and go somewhere else. That's why you're in my bedroom and the lighting's not very good, so sorry about that. But I thought I'd do a little bit of an update and just say my thoughts and feelings on after having the call. Work's been amazing about it, with it being such short notice. It's literally a week tomorrow that I'm having it. So yeah, I just thought I would update you on here in like my real time of vlogging that it's coming and that I'll be alright.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall. Praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's fact. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall.
I'm back with the update. I did finish Murder in the Family by Cara Hunter. Really, really enjoyed this. I did guess the murderer. I didn't quite understand why, like the motive of it at first. But as things were getting revealed, I was like, I see. Because of previous things that had happened. But yeah, I guessed the murderer. So I was really chuffed with myself. I was like, yes, just call me Sherlock. And it was really, really good. It really felt like you was reading a true crime documentary. It was like really strange but great at the same time. And I just really loved it. So I finished this. I also read the poetry collection To Drink Coffee with a Ghost by Amanda Lovelace. Also, really enjoyed this. Great time to read it. It's such like hard messages in it, but it just hits you in the feels, and I just really enjoyed it. I have just had, I can't really show much, but I have just had all of my operation appointments come through the post, because obviously I had the phone calls and they've all just got to me with like the maps of the hospitals and stuff, because my operations are at 2 different hospitals. So why that is, I do not know, but they are. I'm just guessing it's where the surgeon is on the day. I mistaked this parcel for like a book box, because you know how the Locked Library, obviously they come in the pink boxes, but they come in a brown cardboard box inside that one. Don't ask me why, I don't know, but they do. So I mistakenly thought this was the Locked Library. I did open the box and saw an Amazon envelope, and then you can slightly see gift bags in there, so evidently it's a present. And whoever this is very generous, because it came in 2 gift bags. How lovely. So I already have ones like this, which I love, But look at this one. How nice is that? So, let me read the gift notes first, because I should really open the presents first, because the gift notes is what sets me off crying. Hope this little something to make you smile. Enjoy. Oh, they're from KJ. KJ, you do too much. Honestly, you absolutely spoil me. Thank you for being so dedicated to your channel. Despite life obstacles, you just carry on. Stay strong and positive. Sending warm hugs. Happy Halloween reading. I would have already filmed some footage about like how much your guys gift notes and comments mean to me, and the fact that because my phone was broke, you know, I've been through all of this, but because my phone was broke, I couldn't read your comments unless I went on a laptop or something. So I was like hunting around my library for the books, for all the books that you guys had brought me, so I could read your gift notes that I stick inside the books. And you guys don't know that yet. Well, you do now because you would have seen it before, but you, at the time of me opening these, you wouldn't have known about my surgery coming up and everything. And I'm quite nervous by it, and like the support that I get from you all is just amazing. So thank you so much, KJ. You don't realise how much this has made my day, and it's already been a really great day, because I've been out pumpkin picking with my best friend today. So, but it's been a really great day. I've been on nights last night. My friend fetched me from work. We come back here. I quickly got changed, and we went pumpkin picking. And that's why I look the way I look, because this is yesterday's scrap of makeup or whatever, because I haven't been to bed yet. But so I've been pumpkin picking with my best friend, and we had a lovely like breakfast and a cup of tea. Then I've come home and I thought, oh, I'll take the locked library box out of the bigger box, and then it was a gift. And I really don't want to sit crying all the time on my channel, but it just really means everything. And I haven't even opened the presents yet, so let's do that. So this one says, thank you for being so dedicated to your channel. Despite life obstacles, you just carry on. Stay strong and positive. Sending warm hugs. Happy Halloween reading, from KJ. These bags are just lovely. What is this? Oh! So it's House of Hollow. I've had this on my wish list for ages. This story will steal up your spine, slip beneath your skin, and stick to you like honey. This haunting modern fairy tale will wrap you up like a glittering fog before going for your throat. Dark, dangerous things happen around the Hollow sisters. Ever since they disappeared as children, only to reappear a month later with no memory of what had happened to them, odd, eerie occurrences follow in their wake. When Gray, the eldest, goes missing again, Iris and Vivi are left to figure out the mystery, but they aren't the only ones looking for her. As they brush against supernatural, Iris realises that the world that returned them 10 years ago might be calling them back, but just how much horror lies beneath the surface. Ooh, that sounds so eerie, doesn't it? Oh, thank you so much, KJ. I just love that cover. It's like beautiful, but creepy at the same time. Like, gothic. By the way, if my hands are dirty, it's the pumpkins. But that is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I love it. Thank you so, so much. Thank you so much. The next one says, Happy Halloween. Hope this little something will make you smile. Enjoy. From KJ. Oh my god. My favourite sweets in the world. I am so happy. Thank you so much. Oh, these are going to be perfect, especially after my surgery as well, because I don't think I'll be able to eat them all before. I mean, I'll give it a good try, but especially after my surgery, I can just sit watching films and just like snacking on my yellow bellies. But yeah, if you didn't see my last vlog, I went to a Haribo shop and I didn't even realise existed at the place that I went to, and they had a tub of yellow bellies like this, but then they also had like a 3k bag of yellow bellies, and I was just like, oh. And I ended up buying like a small pack of sweets because I didn't have much money. So, but now I have a whole tub. I'm going to send a picture to my best friend now she's gone home, because it's funny because my Bookish friend KJ has brought me some, and yellow bellies was the first gift my best friend, when we first met, and the first gift she ever gifted me was a little jar of yellow bellies. So that's it, we're friends for life now, KJ. Thank you so much. I am gonna enjoy these so much. Oh, there's so many. I feel like my mouth is salivating just looking at them. But this is incredible. Thank you so, so much. I'm so appreciative, and it just means the world. And it couldn't come at a better time. It really couldn't. I'm actually going to write on the bottom of the gift note, this one was from the yellow bellies, but I am going to put them both in the book. I'm going to tape them both in the book. And then when I open the book, I'm going to know that this was the book that you sent with the yellow bellies. And the notes that you sent. Today I did go to pumpkin picking, and it was the first time, I don't know why, but it's the first time I've ever been, and it was so lovely, and we had such a lovely time, and I got a few pumpkins. When we got back, I did manage to get a picture, well, my friend managed to get a picture of Bean. I was distracting Bean to get her to sit down nicely, but we did manage to get a picture of Bean with the pumpkins on the garden, so I'll put that here so you can see. It's just really, really cute. But yeah, had a really, really lovely day. Just what I needed, really is, and you guys just mean the world to me. I'm so lucky and grateful, and thank you. I mean, it would be rude not to have one now, right? So good. I'm just staring at my book and my yellow bellies. Just feeling really lucky. So I'm probably going to end this week's vlog here. Obviously, next week's I will obviously be starting the week as normal. Hopefully have a couple books under my belt before I go to the hospital. I'll have a bit of footage, and then obviously I'll be back after my surgery. Hopefully I'll be fine after a couple of days, and my husband's already said he'll help me like set up if I want to film anything, so we're good. Sorry if this week hasn't been much ready. It's more been showy telly. Like, you haven't really seen me sit down and read, because obviously with my phone breaking and having to wait for that to come back, it was just like a major update and then a few days out. But really enjoyed these two. I enjoyed a lot of the books that I've read this week, so really happy about that. And yeah, I hope that you guys are doing well. And I am always here to chat if you want to chat. It doesn't necessarily have to be about books, even if it's just a general chat about life and just checking in. I very much appreciate all the support that you give me, and I want to give it back. So if you ever need me, if you ever want to send a private message, I am on TikTok and Instagram, Cuddy's Bookshelf on both. So if you want to find me and like DM me if you need to talk about anything like private and stuff, that's where I'll be. Always ready for a chat. And yeah, I hope that this finds you well. I hope that you enjoyed this week's vlog. I won't pick another book out because I will probably read The Housemaid's Secret next. So I won't pick a book. I will save picking a book until the start of next week's vlog. Thank you for watching week 3 of the spooky season vlogs. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more from me, please subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye! While my phone has been broken and I haven't been able to film much at all, not at all, should I say? I don't know why I said much. I've not been able to film. No. That was a stupid thing to say. While I haven't been able to film... Oh. Fluff. Why... I'm probably going to have to take some of those. Really, really enjoyed it out. Look how gorgeous. Gorgeous? I always say that. And I'm already excited for the third one. That I'm really, really excited about. By the way, if you can hear any noise, my dog is in her bed and is snoring away. So any grunting or sniffling or whatever, I'm not farting or anything. One body, 6 experts. Can you solve the case before they do? I'm gonna try. I am gonna try. I'm so warm. I'm so warm. Evidently, yeah. Let's get into a murder mystery. I've read 13 books. I've read 13 books, Beanie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and I already want to read another 12. Who do I think I am? It's just thrillers, isn't it? They're just so addictive. Can it eel, Pete? You come see me? Me? Oh, thank you. That's lovely. That's lovely. Very lovely kisses they are. Oh, thank you. Say hello to everyone. Say, hello, we're back. The phone is fixed. Yay! Whereas these are like the English Gentleman. What was this one? So, unless I've annotation supplies. Yay! Better get editing, hadn't I? Hadn't I? I'll learn how to speak one day, and then you'll have like a coherent vlog where you can actually understand every word I say. Not this one though. Oh dear. I cannot wait to get rid of using Hello, I'm back with I don't know why I said hello like that, that's just weird. Hello. Help is on the way, dear. That's what reminded me of. Well, hello. Anyway, I did open the box to... Oh no. Did... this is not going well, is it? Oh, what's that? That don't feel like a bottle. Because it has come... Hold on 1 second. Let's get rid of the box. Because we're having all sorts of trouble with that. God's sake. A tub of Jelly Bellies. Like, Jelly Bellies? Why do I keep saying Jelly Bellies? I feel like my mouth is So the box of Yellow Bellies. Why do I keep saying Jelly Bellies? I'm going to have like 5 minutes of footage of me just eating Yellow Belly. And I just talk, don't I? I talk absolute crap. I am so sorry. You know when your head's just like a shed? Mine's like that at the minute. And it was like, I will tell you my thoughts on books, and then after I stop filming, I'm like, I need to watch that back because I don't even know how I actually described the book. Hopefully it went alright. I look like a potato.